Hello and welcome to my Ghostbusters 30th anniversary movie location tour. I'm just here in my living room, but a couple of months ago I went to New York City, and around the trip that I had there I tried to fit in as many Ghostbusters movie locations as possible. So I'm going to show you kind of a compilation of those, but there'll be more in-depth kind of location stuff of Ghostbusters in my Yes Trip series, which is kind of like the whole American trip I did in March and April of 2014. So you can check out that series if you want to see more, but this is just the highlights. Thanks for watching and enjoy. So we're finally here in New York City. Call it fate, call it luck, call it karma. Well, I believe everything happens for a reason. I believe that we're here in New York City right now for one reason and one reason only: to have the trip of a lifetime. Yes!
So where do you want to start?
I don't know. We're here at Columbia University, which is kind of officially the Ghostbusters University, where they were kicked out near the beginning of the first movie for their paranormal studies. Their funding just dropped. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Proper location from the first Ghostbusters film. Does it mean much to you?
I think it's cool.
It is cool because this is the spot where Bill Murray sat right here. Dan Aykroyd would be around here somewhere. They blocked it off a little in the ensuing years, but this was 30 years ago where he was sat, and when they were kind of deliberating what they should do to become Ghostbusters. So this is pretty cool. Nice area as well, this huge library. I love buildings with those big epic pillars. So yeah, I think this is just a really cool little spot. Some nice architecture. Architecture. Just have a walk around. So we just looked at a screenshot of the film on my phone. I have a scene where Bill Murray, Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd are walking down this kind of pathway, and we did some kind of investigating into the actual screenshot to see the geography of the place. And there's a white pole, so we found a white pole, and the background looks similar, so we think this is the path. Aha, I was wrong. Connie asked me to check the phone again, so we did. And it's the other pole on the other side, because this building is on the left in the shot. That's it. Phone out again.
Yeah. That's it.
Look, I can almost line it up.
Only there was actually leaves on that branch that you see.
Yeah, well, it's the winter now, isn't it? Well, apparently it's the first day of spring today, but yeah. So here it is. Another Ghostbusters movie location down. Really cool. It was cool kind of lining up the choreography, the geography of the place with the building and the pole and everything, so that was cool. It was fun. It's like we were investigating and doing some kind of Columbo work on this movie location, so very cool. We're now going to Lincoln Center. We got off at 66th, and yeah, another little location. So we're at the Lincoln Center with the fountain. It's a cool place, nice area, but of course it is another classic Ghostbusters location. One of my favorite scenes from the films where Bill Murray, Sigourney Weaver, Venkman and Dana, well, Venkman's waiting for her. She's gone to some orchestra recital, and he's waiting for her. She's with her friend. And he's standing pretty much just there somewhere, doing a little weird hop on his foot. And then there's a street dancer at the end of the scene just kind of spinning around, so he kind of does the spin as well. It's a really cool scene. I really just like it. One of my favorite bits It's when she's walking off with her friend, and he's like, "I didn't get to say hello to you, sir." He says, "I'm sorry to hear you're feeling ill. You're looking very pale." Well, that was brilliant. I think the fountain looks a bit different. It's probably been redone in the past 30 years, but it's the same kind of shot, so pretty cool. Another location down. Connie thinks she spotted the cathedral, and I said, I said maybe it is, and she went, "It is, it is." Because it is. So you think that's the cathedral that the Marshmallow Man stepped on? It is.
That is definitely the building. Look at the top of it.
Oh, it's not that one. We'll see. Connie was right. We are here. That's the building, right there. So here it is. This is Sigourney Weaver / Dana Barrett's apartment building from the movie. We're standing right there now. Huh?
They have doormen.
Of course they do.
Pick up the sign and drive up. Thank you.
The Joker's in town. So right behind me we have, as I said, Dana Barrett's apartment building from Ghostbusters. Also Louis Tully, played by Rick Moranis, lived in this apartment complex. It's really cool. You can see, like, especially this part over the top of the entrance is still there intact pretty much, and the building itself, obviously in the film they added a few more floors with CGI and special effects, but you can still see they have the kind of a ominous looking kind of I don't know what you'd even call this structure on the top of the building. That's there, and maybe that was part of the inspiration for what they did with the visual effects. So as you can see, I mean, the street looks exactly the same as it did about 30 years ago, and all the main cast were here. Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, and Ernie Hudson, Rick Moranis. They're all here for the finale of the movie. It's just really cool to be here. And this was the church that the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man stepped on as he was climbing up this building.
Nobody steps on my church.
No, nobody steps on a church in my town.
Oh yeah.
And of course the immortal line. Look at the church in the background. Mother puss bucket! Round here is where Rick Moranis ran, because he came running out of the apartment building when the demon dog turned up. Ran all the way across here and jumped over here. And as you can see, it's quite a significant drop. We're not only following the footsteps of a 30-year-old movie, but James Rolfe, when he did his location tour, and they also mentioned the drop. So yeah, pretty cool. It's a really, really cool spot, I think, for a Ghostbusters fan anyway. You'd almost think that like loads of people would kind of be here all the time just to see it, but I guess, Ghostbusters, it is a classic cult movie, but I don't know, it's not something like Rocky, which we'll probably experience anytime soon, hopefully. So yeah, I guess it's not like really iconic, but it's still pretty cool.
So this is it.
Yeah.
Around here somewhere?
This is where Louis Tully, aka Rick Moranis, ran after he first was changed into the demon dog, around here somewhere. And he has that kind of
It just flew in your face almost.
and he had the conversation with the horse. Probably the horse is probably like right there somewhere. They have crepes. They have crepes. And then he ran off in this direction, knocking over a bin in his wake. And I'm pretty sure there was a scene from Taxi Driver filmed here as well. So either way, it's just a pretty cool place, some nice buildings, and yeah, Columbus Circle, pretty cool. So this is theoretically where the beginning of Ghostbusters took place, the opening scene. In fact, the opening shot was this lion right here. A shot of this lion's face was the opening shot of Ghostbusters. And so the opening of the movie, we see the librarian who gets spooked by the ghost enter the Ghostbusters themselves. Well, they're not the Ghostbusters yet. And well, the first three anyway, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray and Harold Ramis, and they go inside here, they check it out. I believe they filmed some of the scenes inside here, but most of it was in Los Angeles.
Let's go inside.
Where they first meet the ghosts and stuff, so that's where, you know, Ray and Egon are really kind of excited and interested about this paranormal activity, but Venkman is just like skeptical and sarcastic until they actually see the ghost itself. So we did what we first thought was a little Ghostbusters location inside the library, but it looked a bit different, so we just thought it had changed over the 30 years. Went to another room, and that's where we found the real location where they walked in to the library for the first time, so that was really cool. Okay, that's the New York Library done. Next stop and the final stop on the Ghostbusters tour, the fire station. Let's go. So we just got off the tube at Franklin Street on the search for the Ghostbusters fire station.
Let's go.
The final, most important stop on the Ghostbusters tour. Yes.
I think it's right there. That's the building.
We have found it, yes.
It was looking right at us. Why are they building something right?
Let's go take a closer look. Here we are, the most important stop in my opinion on the Ghostbusters tour, as it is the fire station itself, which is, you know, where they all were. Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson, and of course Dan Aykroyd, even Rick Moranis and Annie Potts. They were all there out on that street during many scenes. The Actor 1 was right there on that road. It's pretty much, you know, the #1 spot to visit if you're a Ghostbusters fan. And not only was this, you know, used in the film, it was in the cartoon series. There were toys of this building.
Even the top right there. Stuff.
There was toys of this building, I remember. I never had one myself, but I had some of the Ghostbusters toys. And so here it is, the final stop, all the Ghostbusters locations. Really cool. Even you're in the shot. I can kind of see you through the screen. But yeah, even Connie said this is awesome when we got here. So this is been really cool.
Well, I like Bill Murray.
She does like Bill Murray. Who doesn't like Bill Murray? Let's be honest. This building's also still an actual fire station, and if they open the doors, you'd see they have the Ghostbusters 2 sign.
Do they?
Inside the actual, yeah.
Do they?
They do, yeah. Which is where that golden thing is.
Start a fire. Start a fire.
Start a fire. Wow, that's horrible.
I'm kidding. There's a big bag
now,
right there.
now before we go, there's actually something on the pavement. We're gonna go just take a look at that, and then we'll call it a day on the Ghostbusters location. Let's go have a look.
How cool is that? It's a fire ghost fighter. Oh, they should repaint that. That's awesome.
So there we go. The Ghostbusters headquarters. Okay, I guess there's nothing more to do now. There it is. We've done it. We've hit all the main locations I wanted to go to. This is one very satisfied Ghostbusters fan. Good stuff. Huh? Yeah. Oh, we already got people taking pictures behind us. Just get out of their shot and move on. Oh, right outside here, we have a little sign someone's put right next to the building. Rest in peace, Harold Ramis. Thanks for the laughs. There you go. That's pretty cool. And I guess this is as good a time as any to say rest in peace, Harold Ramis. He was not only a great Ghostbuster, but he was a great filmmaker, writer, director as well. So yeah, rest in peace, truly. And that is called being a nerd.